Welcome back here to New Day Cleveland, here with a really important initiative that is happening in our area. I have two people here with me. First, I have from Parma City Council, I have Sean Brennan joining us, and I also have Lieutenant Z, who happens to be a Parma police officer. It's good to have you here. It's good to have you here as well.
Thank you.
This is all called Project ChildSafe Cleveland.
Right.
So what is this project all about?
So sadly, in Parma, we had a tragedy of a child who was shot by another child a couple years ago. And so I went to our law director, Tim Dobeck, and said, I don't want this to happen on my watch again. What can we do to promote gun safety in the city of Parma? So we then brought in our good friend and colleague, Councilman Al Divis, who is friends with the folks at Fin, Feather, and Furs. And before you knew it, we got Project ChildSafe involved in the program, and they're providing free safety kits and gun locks for our residents.
And that's something that's a national initiative, correct?
It is, that's correct, right? There are all kinds of organizations in Cuyahoga County who are also providing gun locks as well.
So this is an initiative where you're offering these gun locks for free.
Correct.
I mean, this is really important, I think, to hear. It's free.
Right. And it's no questions asked. So you can come to City Hall and grab one, or if you want to call 440-885-8091, either myself or Councilman Divis will take it personally to your home.
It's interesting because you'd always hear all the time with gun laws and gun control, people always saying, we need to take action, we need to take action. That's what the city of Parma has now done.
That's what we're trying to do, absolutely.
So we have Lieutenant Z here who's going to demonstrate this for us and show us how, I mean, it's pretty simple, right?
It's very simple. So one of the key components of being a responsible gun owner is education and also keeping things safe. So when I'm going to secure my firearm before my day's over, I have it laid in front of me. I first want to make sure that it is unloaded. So to do that, I make sure the muzzle is not pointed at anybody, and I have the magazine taken out of the weapon. I then have the slide go back, at which time I end up having it in a locked position where the barrel in the chamber is exposed, and then I can visually inspect that there's no live rounds in the weapon. Then I put the weapon down. Once I do that, and I can take my gun lock, make sure the protective coating on the lock is secure and there's nothing that would make sure that it wouldn't be properly secured and fastened. Take my weapon up again, put it through the ejection port where it comes out the bottom of the magazine well, set it down, and then I just secure it within the padlock of the lock. I take the key, I put it in a locked position, I remove the key, make sure it's fastened. I can then take my weapon, put the slide lock back in its home position where it's rendered inoperable, and even if I wanted to, I cannot put the magazine in the weapon itself. So it is rendered safe right now. In addition to this, I would also further say, make sure that the keys are kept in a separate locked location so nobody would have access to it, especially children, which is the primary focal point of this presentation. And also, this is secured, but I would further store it in a more secured position, such as a gun safe, a vault, or a strong box.
It really is simple. I mean, and I think this is a win-win situation. I mean, the fact that you are giving this to people for free, and it's unfortunately not just something we report on here on Fox 8 in Parma. These situations happen, accidental situations where kids don't know what they're doing, and you're really making an effort to change all that.
Absolutely. Just sent a shiver down my spine just thinking about it. You know, we'll never know the lives we saved, but we know we'll have saved lives.
So again, all you have to do is go to City Hall,
That's
correct?
Right. Well, you can call City Hall. The phone number of the Parma City Council office is 440-885-8091. And just let us know how many you want. And like I said, you can come up and pick them up, no questions asked, or myself or Councilman Divis will bring them to your home personally.
And I'm sure being a police officer, knowing that you're able to do, because the scenes that you've had to roll up on are unfortunate sometimes, and to be able to know that you can make that difference is wonderful.
Absolutely. Proper education and just taking the 2 extra minutes to keep things safe can save lives, and that's so important.
Thank you, Lieutenant Z.
Good
to meet you.
Nice to
thank
meet
you, Sean.
Thank you very
Al's
much.
here as well, so thank you all for being here. Really appreciate what you're trying to do.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
David?